Dear sisters and brothers, welcome to the 15th broadcast of the Time Chronicles. This is a broadcast for another portal date. This is today, a 444 portal. It's 22nd of April 2022. So it's a very strong day with very powerful and twisting energies. Actually, the one portal day was April 4th. We talked about it. So today is the second gate of fours within April. And as you remember, 4 is about completion. Today is called the White Cosmic Wizard Day, according to the law of time. It is a time to become a wizard with cosmic consciousness, with a shining light as white as you can imagine, to clear the air, purify our thoughts, and bring compassion to our deeds and actions. As I've said before, on such portal days, energy is different for most of us, and today it has been confirmed by some channels I read that we are making another transition tonight, actually, and today's energy can resemble the magic, a magic that is something like a sarcastic joke, perhaps, to blur your mind, really to make you unbelieve what you believe, to twist your thoughts and feelings, and to make you find the light out of a confusion, out of darkness, something like that. A strong order always emerges out of chaos. It says something to you, but it means just the opposite. So this is how it sounds today. And in order to figure out our way out of this fog, really art is the best way to articulate the subconsciousness, because subconsciousness serves the collective consciousness. The collective consciousness of humanity can really only be upgraded, only be improved through a wiser and creative subconscious. Of course, as genuine as possible, as pure as possible. No trash allowed in the subconsciousness. If you operate on the left brain, use your left brain lobe, you can perfectly analyze things on a very rational basis, and of course this is very good. But what makes this process perfect is the creative insights generated by the right lobe of the brain. And as you know, art carries us further, advancing the right lobe of the brain, taking us far deeper than the analytical brain, and this brings us to a higher quality spiritual energy generated by this task accomplished by the right side of the brain. So poems perhaps are very helpful as an exercise for the right brain, because poems are channeled through a mechanism of metaphysics. One cannot write a poem with a rational mind. Although, as in the song of Lateralus, we talked about the piece of music, Lateralus, of Tool, the band Tool. Actually, they used mathematics to get into such a metaphysic channel. But there are other examples of how you can manage it. And this is like channeling feelings, not thoughts. What I'm talking about. Such a high energy can be aligned better with such portal day energies of transition. If all humanity could get their fair share of such high spiritual energy, believe me, no one would dare to make war or even dare to break someone's heart. It is the state of peace at home and peace in the universe, as Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the founder of Turkish Republic, has stated. Peace at home means your inner peace, actually, in a way. And you have peace outside if you have your inner peace. Or you can think about it as a nation. You can have peace in your country and peace outside. Or you can think about peace at home as peace on earth and peace in the universe. And upon such a very tranquil peace energy, the humanity could have downloaded higher programs, more advanced seeds of existence, and better coordinates of consciousness. This is what we actually need. Also, colors turning into art is as precious as the words of a poem because just as the letters and the words, the colors also carry frequencies as well to nourish the collective magnetic field of humanity. Today, I'd like to read you a part of a poem written by Walt Whitman, who lived in mid 1800s in America. His poems are actually very sincere from the heart, but his words may sometimes be interpreted as sarcastically intelligent because they seem to mean just the opposite of the easily read meaning. You can remember the concept of the overtone. It was the musical notes over the fundamental notes while the orchestra is playing a piece of music. And here there are meanings over the baseline meaning. So there are deeper meanings actually. And you have to get into the understanding of the poem to grasp the real meaning of it. But if you just read the face value of the poem, you can think differently. So it is meaning within the meaning. I like such things actually, because this is cosmic consciousness actually. I will talk about it after I read the poem. So the headline of the poem is "Whoever you are holding me now in hand." It sounds like a love poem, but it is actually something else. Whoever you are holding me now in hand, without one thing, all will be useless. I give you fair warning before you attempt me further. I am not what you supposed, but far different. Who is he that would become my follower? Who would sign himself a candidate for my affections? The way is suspicious, the result uncertain, perhaps destructive. You would have to give up all else. I alone would expect to be your sole and exclusive standard. Your novitiate would even then be long and exhausting. The whole past theory of your life and all your conformity to the lives around you would have to be abandoned. Therefore, release me now before troubling yourself any further. Let go your hand from my shoulders. Put me down and depart on your way. Or else, by stealth in some wood for trial, or back of a road, back of a rock, in open air. Or possibly with you sailing at sea, or on the beach of the sea, or some quiet island. Here to put your lips upon mine, I permit you. With the comrade's long dwelling kiss, or the new husband's kiss, for I am the new husband and I am the comrade. Or, if you will, trustling me beneath your clothing, there I may feel the throbs of your heart, or rest upon your hip. Carry me when you go forth over land or sea. For thus merely touching you is enough, is best, and thus touching you would I silently sleep and be carried eternally. But these leaves conning you con at peril, for these leaves and me you will not understand. They will elude you at first and still more afterward. I will certainly elude you. Even while you should think you had unquestionably caught me, behold, already you see I have escaped from you. Therefore, release me and depart on your way. What does the poet says here? Actually, it's difficult to interpret, but in a nutshell, the poet was meaning come, while he's actually saying go away. And this is how a cosmic consciousness works. It's seeing everything 360 degrees, and all meanings are true in themselves, and nothing is wrong. No interpretation is wrong. Everybody has his or her own interpretation. And you don't have to choose in a cosmic consciousness, and you don't have to restrain yourself. You just go with the flow of the overtone, or you just observe, actually. You don't take part for cosmic consciousness. This poem can be between a god and a human being. It can be between two people, and it can be with someone with his own self. So there can be many interpretations. And as I said before in other broadcasts of mine, we are really very precious beings of the universe, and we have to appreciate our own value and add value more and more each day to our own value and all collective value of humanity. And as I said before, we have to think differently. We have to read between the lines, and we have to generate thoughts with feelings. This is very important. We need to have thoughts with feelings. That means not face value thoughts, but deep down, well thought thoughts. This is to become high frequency beings. This is to become highly evolved beings. We need to act from our essence. This is where we are going to be far from ego and fear. We still have some time, and let me read perhaps another poem. This time, the poem belongs to me. It is from my book ARQ2, Orion, the Dream Truth. I will be translating the whole book into English, so you all can read it then. But I like this poem, so I'd like to share it with you as a part of the cosmic consciousness. And it is kind of conveying a cosmic love message to those who would receive its frequency. So it goes on like this. From the eye of the Taurus, from Aldebaran to Betelgeuse, within the dress of Freya, namely Orion, with its belt on her tiny waist, I saw a dream truth, within which I found you. The dream became a thought, within which I'll be waiting for you, and whom I found right away beside me as I've closed my eyes to see the truth. So I hope you liked the poems of today. Actually, I'm going to read more poems as I find appropriately suiting the frequency of today, if I would. So today was the White Cosmic Wizard Day, and we twisted around feelings and thoughts, truth, and the other deep down truth. And let me tell you that the picture that I made for this video with the artificial intelligence was through the words of the book in which the poem was written. The poems of Walt Whitman was written. The book is called Leaves of Grass. And it is also carrying the frequency of the day, which is the White Cosmic Wizard. Today is April 2nd, 22nd, sorry. And please listen to my previous broadcasts of the Time Chronicles. Sometimes it's nice to revisit the frequencies of the days of the time and to add more frequencies to each of them. and maybe they mean something different when you look with a cosmic consciousness. Who knows? And please subscribe to my YouTube channel, because that's how you're going to be informed about the new broadcasts when I air them. Because I keep receiving messages that, okay, I was not informed, or where can I find it? Please subscribe. And I don't know, you have to perhaps click the notification button over there. And if you have any questions, you can always write to me. And please help to spread the word if you really like my broadcasts. Thank you very much for listening.